coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Let's do this.
I sent you out the fucking house!
Hail Satan and praise the Dark Lord.
Fighting for evil because good is dumb. It's time for the Going Deep Show. Welcome. I said come. Fiona is joining me. She's the greatest of all time.
Goat.
She's the goat, everybody. Not to be confused with the Donkey Show. Okay? It's a different kind of show here, not that kind of show. If we could pull it off, we would do a Donkey Show here. Why not? Whatever. Whatever shocks and outrages people.
What movie is that?
There was a TV
I'm gonna put my dick in. What movie is that?
Wanderlust?
Wanderlust.
I'm gonna put my dick in. What?
You gonna take that dick?
I'm gonna take that dick. So what are we talking about in this episode? We got a lot of headlines coming at you. A lot of cheating headlines. Seems to be the running theme here on this program. As Fiona concentrates heavily on the show instead of the fucking asshole she's talking about. Well, here's ours like. All right, what are we going to do here? We're going to talk about
Horse.
why you should cheating. We're going to talk about couples and sex lives and
Bitches.
when if everything falls off the rails when you're with somebody, right? What's going to happen, people? You're with somebody now, but there's the love of my life. Yeah, they're perfect. You've magically found the one, the unicorn out of everyone else that's different than everyone else, right? It's like, come on, you're fucking here.
We're unicorns.
I know, but in a different kind of way. We're waiting for our person to realize we're unicorns and we're never going to change. I had a conversation with my buddy Sean from down in Flint just today, and he said that he's never grown up. He never has to grow up. He's a coach down at a college down there. And the fact that he hangs around with he's in that environment of like a bunch of frat boys kind of almost all the time, that it's kind of led him into like never having to really grow up in that, it was interesting to hear his take on that,
Yes.
Girls have to grow up way faster than boys do. You just do. Don't you think that's the case?
Most of the time.
Most of the time?
Moist of the time.
I think that if boys never had to grow up, because we have to do it to a certain extent to get a girl, If it were up to boys, we would never fucking grow up. The only reason we do shit now, or even back then, was to get some fucking pussy. That's all we did. What is she like? What's acceptable behavior to be around her, to get in my hands down her pants? That's the reason guys grow up at all. The fact that they grow up even a little. Honestly,
you don't even have to really grow up that much. You can still be somewhat immature and still be good. They're just, how many of them are there that are like that? That's like, that's a unicorn. That's a unicorn fart.
So, I don't know. I think as you get older, the biggest word is, if there's one word to describe anything you're going through relationship-wise, here's what it is. The one word that can kind of sum everything up, because it's the one thing that everybody will bring to the table regardless of whether they want to or not. Baggage.
Baggage is
baggage.
A thing. Baggage.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's all there's. The only thing that will be the pin in every relationship you have is the baggage you're going to put up with, and the baggage you're going to bring to the table that the other person is going to have to put up with. That's all there is to it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Because that includes all your funky traumas and all your weird things that you don't like, along with every person that you've dragged into the relationships that were previous to this.
You know what I think, though? Give it time from one person to the next. You don't just monkey branch and fucking whatever. Give it time in between.
Trapeze artist.
From one thing to the next, from one situation to the next, from one situation to the next, from one relationship to the next. Give it time in between. Don't just jump from one to another, because that time to fucking actually like heal your goddamn self You can't. Nobody else is gonna fucking get you better. You got to get yourself better. You really do.
What if you never become better though?
Then I guess you're just fucked.
What if, like I want to be better, but I think I need some support. I need somebody to help me be better.
That's what friends are for.
You're the support in the opposite direction though.
That's what bitches are for.
See, you're the opposite of.
I'm the one that's warning you of what's fucked up.
Right, but in the grand scheme of things,
you want me to be that person for you.
yes, but you're the person who, it's a Friday night or whatever day of the week, it doesn't really matter, and you're like, hey, we're going to a party, want to go? And I'm just like, yeah, I do want to go. I'm not sure if that's the kind of support I need right now, as opposed to like, hey, you know, like there's this level of responsibility versus fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the last couple of weeks here, I've been very hyper focused on productivity for myself, to the point where I've realized that I've incorporated way too many human beings in my life. Because it never fails. This is without exaggeration. I have not been home or taken time to just sit with no other human being in weeks. And I was only like in the last 3 days, I think I've only been here at the house for probably maybe 7 hours in 3 days. 7 hours. Why do I even have a fucking house if I'm only going to spend 7 fucking hours here in 3 days?
You're just going to stay at mine. Just move in. Just move in.
It's craziness. So I don't know.
My kids love you. We're best friends.
And it's, yeah.
I got lots of room.
We could pull it. I think we could actually do that and pull that off without any problems, to be honest
Seriously,
with you.
like your family.
Because, I mean, it would be good because we could, like, you know.
Just buy groceries, okay?
I would be,
and don't leave poopies in the toilet.
I would be there to, like, when you're going on dates with dudes and shit, and I could hang back and watch movies with the kids.
So, like, basically never watch.
It'd be like a live-in nanny. It'd be like a live-in nanny.
A manny.
I'd be a manny.
Except for I'd have to actually go on dates.
Are you thinking about it? Like, what's your take right now? Because I know I think you're hitting your stride as far as like being by yourself and not putting up with people's bullshit.
You're not wrong there.
That's very true.
Holy fuck. Mm-hmm. I have written off some motherfuckers already.
We left on a cliffhanger last episode, didn't we?
Oh.
What was our cliffhanger?
Fuck.
It was
running into the brown eye. It was running into the brown eye.
So here's what's going on. I'll give you the full details, and you correct me if I'm wrong, or just like give me the old cut if I say anything that's a little off. Fiona somehow knows or knew certain individuals were down in the Bay City area. Now she's very territorial when it comes to anything regarding her turf. She's like that fucking Michael Jackson Beat It video. Fucking. You know, when they're gangs going against each other. So she knows what's going on. She's heard through the grapevine that so and so was going to be in the area. So we wander down to a spot where we believe him to be. Lo and behold, sure enough, little tiny midget man was there. Little teeny weeny, little midgy widgy.
Shut the fuck up, kid. I'm not that small.
But
compared to who?
but he is. But he is.
Compared to like the lollipop guild from fucking Wizard of Oz. Me, the brownie brown guild. The brownie brown guild. The brownie brown guild.
Okay. Anyway. So we're downtown. We start wandering towards the spot where we think this motherfucker is. Lo and behold, we bump literally right into the motherfucker. Okay. I want you to talk to me about the approach as we're walking up, because you noticed him way faster than I did.
It was disdain at first sight.
we were walking next to each other, and you just kind of like you immediately came up and like wrapped your arms around me, and I'm like, what? And you're like, you like almost whispered it. You're like, he's right there. You like even had that dramatic pause.
And
then
the things that I wanted to say, but the wife was there, so I couldn't. I probably could have.
like, what would you have said? Seriously.
How's it going, you lying piece of shit? You midget fuck. The only reason you get any bitches is because you got a fucking title behind your name.
So instead, what happens?
Broke ass motherfucker.
What happens instead? Fiona decides to just leap onto my back. You jumped right on.
I sure did. Go for a piggyback ride.
And then we did piggyback ride, but we bumped up right to him who was taking a photo, and we did photobombing. Photobomb!
You literally said that shit and then slammed me right into him.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they scurried away like a couple of rats.
He fell 2 inches to the ground, which is as far off the ground as he usually is. He just... boop,
Did he actually
like
fall
a little
down?
baby.
He didn't fall
No,
down.
he didn't fall down.
But you made him stumble. He probably turned around and went,
Like, oh, God.
face turned fucking white as a sheet.
I used to stick my dick in that chick. That's what I should have said. I should have walked up to him and be like, man, when you suck your dick in this chick?
Many times.
I walked up to that. I should have walked up to his friend, whoever they were with, like, can you believe he got with that? Now he's with that. This is the bizarro world? What the hell? What? He was with... No. They would have been in disbelief. No one would believe that nonsense. Fucking crazy shit. So what's going on over there? Seriously, talk to me. What is going on? You're distracted completely. When you're not even like looking over at me.
Dr. Hawaiian was asking for an update. He's good shit. We got to go visit him.
Phoenix is good.
We should definitely
And he
go.
knows where all the strip clubs are, right?
Well, we just got to go wherever his wife is.
My problem right now is, people, I need to start selling my semen in order to make money. So,
What are you talking about?
If anybody wants to...
We can get cheap ticks. Cheap ticks.
Cheap ticks?
Cheap ticks.
If anybody wants me to impregnate them for like a donation, that's the thing. Okay, let's say I go to sperm bank. You're signing off like you don't got to do any child support situation with that. So that's a thing, right?
No, you don't have to.
Yeah, you're just giving loads
it's a
for free.
donation. It's for freezies.
Freezies.
I mean, I guess.
It's like a freezy pop.
Can you imagine like having a bunch of you running around
There was a story
that you don't have to be responsible for?
There's a story on Netflix about how one of the doctors was loading his own loads into the in vitro stuff to knock these bitches up. Mm-hmm. And because they did the 23andMe, the 23andMe.
Knock the bitch up.
It's the only reason they knew is because the 23andMe was coming back with this. So all these siblings ended up coming out of the same area. And lo and behold, this mofo, they backtrace it, and he's the fucking dad. The doctor of the fucking sperm bank was the dad of all of these fucking people. I can't even fucking imagine that. It's hard enough to take care of or think about the few children I do have, and then I get yelled at and shit by the ex one. She doesn't yell because she has such a little mousy voice. She's like, you ever heard her talk before?
No.
Oh yeah, she sounds like a little mouse. She's got a little high pitched. She's got a little high pitched situation kicking. Yep. And she was pissed at me because I let my kid watch Howard Stern's Private Parts the other day.
Oh, you know what? Not yell, but talk.
Yeah.
Talk.
We had a little discussion.
Oh, I did hear that.
It's inappropriate.
I did hear that recording when Hollywood fucking lost her shit.
Showed up at the house.
Lost her shit.
I got a fart. Here we go, guys. Oh, it wasn't that good. It was quite not good. It's not up to Fiona standards.
That was low class.
Low grade. It was low grade.
That was low grade.
It's a C. I think I got a C plus. Not a C plus. C minus maybe. It's not as good as when we're walking down the street and you just like throw up your fingers, like throw the horns and just like. I want to talk to you about something. The individual that I have been hanging out with for the past like 5-6 months, she doesn't like hearing any burps or fart sounds. And I'm just like, huh?
Something's wrong with her.
I'm like, what? I'm like, are you serious? How can this is a concern of mine. How can I be friends if you don't like farts and burps? Farts and burps are part of everyone's life. Every human, every fucking animal, creature.
If you don't, I think
it's just weird. That's like,
do fish burp?
Is she gonna try? I mean, at some point, will she have to squeak one out and then she has to get out of the room because she doesn't want me to hear it? I mean, it's just weird to me. How can people not? Even people who pretend that they don't like it think it's funny still.
I mean, it is though.
But why would somebody? I don't know. Are we all raised different? And I'm just not aware of this. It's because you and I hang out and we were raised essentially the same school and the same teachers and the same rebellious nature. And you're kind of like the yin to the yang over here, you know? We understand each other because of all those things. And I think, do you think we're the ones that are just sharing too much and everyone else is, we think everyone else is the weird ones and we're just the fucking weird ones?
No, fuck everybody. We're awesome. Yeah. We're not weird. Well, we are weird, but in a sense that we're unicorns. Most people aren't unicorns.
I'm a tired unicorn these days.
Well, we just need naps.
Yeah, naps are good. I always feel bad like this morning when I left, because I know I wanted to have coffee with you in the morning, but I got up and I had to get going to work, and then what time did I say? Like, when did you get up? It was like 12:40 or some shit when you got up. It was like super fucking late.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I didn't go to bed until like after 3:30 because I was listening to us.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, let's talk about what's on tap. We haven't done this in a while. What are you drinking over there? What are you chug-a-lugging?
I've just cracked open. Oh fuck! You know what we didn't do? Hey,
cling,
clink. Yeah, we didn't clink.
Chink.
We didn't chink. I was just gonna say we didn't chink each other.
We're going chinky.
We didn't go chinky. I am drinking a Truly fruit punch.
We're getting chinky.
I love the fruit punch. Hard seltzer. I don't know. It's a big motherfucker.
Is that the one that we want to put in the Slurpee?
One of the ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's our bike ride one. I love the fact that we are doing the bike rides, but is it wrong of us that we get a really solid buzz going on these bike rides?
I like that.
We do.
I like that. I mean, not so bad that like we'll fall over and get smashed by a car. That would suck, but just enough to, just make the pain in your legs and hips and shit when you're fucking really pushing it.
Just enough to balance it out.
Just to soften the blow.
I like soft blows. They're my favorite kind of blows. If I were to rate all the blows, that's up there. It's my favorite kind. All right, let's send a shout out to MD who had us up in the old Higgins there
MD,
a while back.
MD,
I love that.
Michael.
Next week we're gonna probably be at Caseville, doing some fucking beach time, bitches. You have any final words there?
Don't be fucking short and tiny and a piece of shit.
Why?
Unless you're gonna sing songs to us.
But being a big piece of shit is my favorite thing about me. It's my most endearing quality.
Actually, the whole turd, but whatever.
People love my pieces of shit. Yeah, they do. I love being one gigantic, large, incomplete, whole tit of shit.
Be a turd. Or don't be a turd.
Don't be a turd.
Don't be a turd.
Don't be like me. Don't be a big fucking shithead turd.
Hey, Brownie, what's the listener line?
Listener line 989-3310. Kid, call it. Tell me how much of a fucking douchebag I am. Alright. We're out of here, everybody.
Deuces.
Later,
Out of your
fuck faces.
butthole.
Chill to the next one.